disappeared.
Yeah, she did.
Like, she
when
mentioned
they
that.
were
I don't
looking
know
at
if
the
it has
poster.
anything to do with
Mona
it.
did say
it's
that
been 2 months since Allie
Yeah,
disappeared.
so I don't know if it had anything to do with it. I wrote it down just in case.
So Mr. Hastings is now asking his
Daughter.
18-year-old daughter if it's okay if they sell their house, because, that's what every parent does is, do you mind if we sell the house? Because it's their decision.
And he wants to put his Peter in different towns.
Mr. Hastings says, stay or
Jason
go.
travels,
We are
his Peter's
finished
in
with
enough
that family.
towns.
Stay.
So does Melissa. His Peter's been in enough towns.
Mr. Hastings says, stay or go. We are finished with that family. Sometimes, he also says, sometimes problems have the easy solutions. I honestly think that...
Making him look too suspicious.
Yeah, I
Shut
really...
up, Jeremy.
Everybody looks too suspicious in this show.
I really...
But one of them have to be A. One of them have to have killed her. Everybody looks too suspicious.
Well, when we get to her, we're going to talk about
A?
her dying
Harry
in a minute.
fucking Potter is A.
Professor Snape.
Snape. Him and Valcoy are both A.
Yeah. Who's the other one?
Spencer mentions Ron Weasley.
No, the one that had like the first in the first movie, the bad guy.
Sarah. That was fucking
bad
Voldemort.
Guy. Voldemort. That's his name.
And he's the bad guy in all of them.
Oh, is he? I thought he died.
Ron Weasley.
I gotta watch them. I've never seen them.
They're fantastic movies.
Fucking
So
fabulous.
She said, like, Spencer says to her dad, like, isn't something that you tell, like, potential home buyers that, about termites, mice, insects, whatever, dead bodies just popping up everywhere.
Hastings' penis.
We'll have to come down on the price.
We'll have to come down a couple $1,000s on the price. And she says, well, it's all about sacrifices, or whatever the fuck she said. So Arya at Fitz's house. Damn, did he look good.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, my God.
She should
he
have
looks like
kissed
he's been shot in
him.
the gut.
She should have. And I am not an Arya Ezra fan, but he looked way too good to just not be taken advantage of. So
Actually, I would walked out on him.
He is sexy. So Ezra's kind of pissed. He's like, is that the story? Like, he finds out about her being kidnapped and this whole make-believe story and whatever. And he's like, is that the story that you guys all agreed on? And,
like he knew the true story.
Yeah, why would he say that?
Yeah, like...
Because he knew the true story.
He knew that Allison was alive.
I know that. But he's like, is that the story you all agreed on? How does he know that they were all supposed to agree on something?
Right.
Well, because he... Yeah. Because, obviously the girls would have to agree. They were there. They know what really happened.
Have to agree?
You just want his ass to be
They
bad.
didn't agree. So, no, it's not the story they all agreed on. So, how would he know that?
You're reading too much into it.
I'm reading too much into it.
You want him to be bad.
She just wants Ezra to be bad.
I think he is. I got a theory on that,
everything
too.
she says about
I got a theory on that, too.
It's Toby that's bad.
So, he thought
Ezra's
Shauna did that. He thought that Shauna did it, but he said that the time didn't match up. And he also says that when he saw Shauna in the black hoodie, he assumed it was her.
No, I've seen her dressed like that.
I seen her dressed like that. And I
That's
put
how
two.
he said it,
I
yeah.
put 2 and 2 together on the roof.
But how does he know
there
how
you
he's
go.
dressed?
Because he's been following them around.
He's been following them around.
Well, yeah.
So how did he? Okay, so if he's never seen A's face, but he's seen Shauna's face in a black hoodie, I've seen A dressed like that. So how does he know they were 2 different people?
I mean, yeah, in theory that is good. So how does he know? That's.
But anyway, he mentions about
I'm thinking too much into it.
Shauna being on the roof. He is. He's gonna turn out to be bad.
Yes, he is.
He is gonna turn out to be bad. But for right now,
he's sexy as fuck.
He's still gonna be sexy.
Bad,
and so will
he's
Ren be sexy as fuck after he's...
How in the fuck can you...
I don't think Ezra's good looking. Ren's good looking. Toby's good looking. Caleb's good looking. I'd fuck the shit out of Mike. Jason. Everybody on... Holden, no.
Ezra would be...
Ezra would be at the bottom of the list.
Ezra would be my number 2.
Seriously? The bottom of the list?
Ezra would be my number 2.
Yo, give me some Jake any day. Did you see that
Ew,
motherfucker?
I don't like Jake.
Oh, I thought Jake was sexy as fuck,
Yeah.
but...
I didn't like him.
I like...
You didn't even like him? You didn't even like him when he
was...
was sucking on his own foot while they were sucking face and
No,
Ezra's a part of it.
Some Noel Khan.
Mine goes Ren, Ezra, Jason, Toby, and then
See, mine is Ezra, Jason, Toby, then Ren, then Caleb.
I
And
love
mine
Ren.
goes Noel Khan, Jason.
I don't think Noel is that
Noel
good
fucking
looking.
Khan
Noel
is
does
gorgeous.
it for me.
I
His
mean,
fucking-
he's
Oh my
cute.
God.
He's cute, and his teeth are beautiful,
Mine would
but
go
I just
Noel.
don't think he's like the best.
Mine
He has a
Jason,
Facebook page dedicated to his
Noel.
teeth.
Yeah, they look like they came from a box. Jason, Noel, Toby, Ren, Mike, Caleb.
I don't think
Mike's looking
Jake,
good. Mike is looking
Ezra would be at the bottom. I might put Holden after him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Holden.
He might go after him.
No, Holden's not on my list. But Holbrook
Who?
is,
Mike?
and Detective Wilden is too.
good. Yes.
Okay,
Holbrook
let's get
is
back
fucking
to this.
sad. I forgot all about
Yeah,
fucking Holbrook and
Holbrook.
fucking Wilden.
I
Holbrook,
Him at number
well,
3.
yeah, actually, that's what I was just gonna say. It's gonna go Ren, Ezra, Holbrook.
Holbrook. He's
Holbrook
a
is
sexy
fucking
motherfucker.
sexy.
Remember
But so is fucking
Remember him
Wilden.
back in Sleepover? Holbrook?
Yeah, I remember
When he was like 16?
What about
Okay.
when he was on One Tree
Let's
Hill?
go back to this. Let's go back
Anyway.
to this.
He was.
All right. So Ezra has a new lock in his apartment because he's frightened. He's afraid.
Shut up!
We
Of
all
Shauna.
assume that it's of Shauna,
Yeah.
but we all
Assume.
assume that it's of Shauna. But somebody pointed out on our thing, it was a little suspicious that he had to show Arya how to unlock the door, but Allison had
Now, did
absolutely
he
no.
show her how?
That
or
was
did he
Missy
just-
Wissy that
Now,
said
did
that.
he show her how? Or
Why
did he...
are you arguing that?
I can't say nothing? Okay.
This is. I'm just saying though, like it's. They did it for a reason. Like, why would they show him unlocking the door if it had nothing to do with anything?
So I can't say anything. Okay.
Nobody said that you couldn't say anything, but I'm just saying.
I need
Here we go. Sarah's gonna be fucking miserable now. You know it's gonna. Sorry, Sarah's having a fucking bitch fit. So is Paige jealous? Okay, we see this new girl, this whatever the fuck her name is, Sadie,
Sydney.
whatever. So we see this new girl, and she's talking about her fucking,
Scream is her favorite movie.
she's
Sydney.
she's talking about swimming, and she wants to have the same breaststroke as Emily or whatever, whatever the fuck she said. And then in swoops Paige, and she's trying to like be,
It swoops Paige like
she's
a fucking
she's
eagle.
like trying to be like territorial over
Yes.
her and like flirting with
Fucking-
her and whatever.
Yes, right here.
And then fucking what's her name?
Smile.
What's her name?
Emily?
Emily like gets like pissed off about it. So, another Mona Hannah flashback.
Lots of Mona
Yeah.
Mona Hannah flashbacks this episode.
So we see
PLL babes.
they're trying on clothes, whatever. Like good, she's got her new body.
That shirt was
wonderful.
hideous.
Yeah, that shirt was stupid. It looked like dinosaurs were on her shoulders. So she puts Allie's shirt on. Mona said it looks
Hannah
like it
says
was made
that she
for
doesn't
you.
think it's gonna fit, but then it does fit, and that's what Mona says. Yes.
Well, she says it looks like it was made for you, blah, blah, blah. Like, is it me, or is it, like, does she have, like, some kind of infatuation with Allison? Like, Mona. Like, and, like, tried to pretty much, like, turn...
Go ahead. Make my fucking day. Go ahead.
It's like she was trying to turn Hannah into Allison. So...
Yes.
Arya tries to tell Allie not to come back to school because Mona's on her game and she's going to make things miserable for them and whatnot, whatever. And then she hands her Ezra's book. Why? Like, what the fuck is Arya's deal? She's really pissing me off with this whole baby shit. Like, she's so upset that she killed Shauna, but yet a season ago she did the same thing, almost did the same thing to Cece and showed no remorse for it after. Like, she was just like, I think we should call the police. Before she even knew that they thought that she was dead. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
She thought that she was dead. Like, Arya thought that Cece was dead, and she's the one that dropped her off the roof, or whatever, the barn. Wherever the fuck they were. They were at the sawmill.
Yes,
In
when she
Ravenswood.
was wearing heels and running like a bat out of fucking
She
hell.
didn't show any remorse for that. And they didn't even think... Cece was just redcoat at the time. It wasn't even A. So, like, I mean... she's making a big deal, like, for nothing. She's really pissing me off. I just can't even take her. I really hope that her schizophrenia gets the best of her in the next episode and she fucking jumps off a bridge. So, Emily and Hannah are back in Philly, and they're threatening freaking...
They're speaking with the Toothless Wonder.
Yeah, they're freaking talking to fucking Toots McGee. And, he's like, what are you guys doing here? Like, seriously, honestly, though, like, I mean, come on. I'm not saying that everybody needs to look perfect, but couldn't they have cast a better-looking person? Or somebody at least just with a little bit of personal hygiene or
No,
something.
he did have teeth. He just spoke like this. Kind of like Jeremy's old fucking
and he looked
man
homeless,
voice.
and he was like,
Yeah,
what are you doing here? But, this is Jason's sober house, I guess?
Yes.
Fucking weird. Like,
They
oh, yeah,
order 17 pizzas a fucking night.
let's all get together with a bunch of alcoholics.
They did mention one key part of that part of that conversation with Toots McGee is the fact that they were ordering 35,000 pizzas a week, and that they must have been feeding an army.
Yeah.
Was it
There was
perhaps
a lot of people there.
Mona's army, like Sarah suggested before?
Well, all I know is that the fucking the whole, like, okay, let's not be in a rehab where they actually have medical help there. Let's all 40 drug users and alcohol users, let's all get in a building and hang out together and see who fucking cracks first and orders
That's
their
how
first.
sober houses are.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, they're living like sheenies though. They're like all in one apartment.
That was a
Jeez,
building.
who the fuck
they
are
put
they?
all the sober people in a house. They have
Yeah, but they have like monitor people like on
One.
like.
The person
Why?
owns the house.
That's why people relapse. They should be in an actual rehab facility. Jason's leaving
He's
Rosewood
taking off again.
He's
There
the
he
fuck
goes.
out. What else is new? Mrs. D had a lot of secrets, he says, so
That's what killed her, yes.
that's what killed her.
He also mentioned that he used to watch Allie at the piano.
Yeah, he used to watch Ellie at the piano. It was like living in a haunted house.
Yes.
Spencer shows Jason the email, and Jason is cleared of Mrs. DeLaurentis' murder miraculously. Unless fucking Jason has a fucking twin. Mona...
See previous videos.
Yeah, okay. Another flashback
Oh, yeah,
again. with
PLL
Mona.
babes.
Yeah, PLL babes. Mona's dress did look like the black swan dress.
The black and red stripes, yes.
Yeah. Hannah asks a lot of questions to Emily. Hannah doesn't know who she is. She's, like, pretty much trying to find herself. Like, all these other girls, like, Spencer knows that she's kind of, you know, she's the smart one, you know what I mean? She's, like, the one that figures everything out. She's the persistent one. She's the one who, like, keeps the group going and focused and everything like that. And Arya is... I don't know what Arya is. Arya's just a fucking piece of shit. Emily is, you know, found herself, like, you know, she always knew she was a lesbian and everything like that. Like, she asked her questions about that. And Hannah doesn't know who she is. Which I
Tell us
think,
how
if
you
anything,
really feel about
I think
Arya.
if anything, I think Hannah is the least of the girls that has, like, identity issues. You know what I mean? Like, even though she might have started out dressing like Allison, I honestly feel that is Hannah's character regardless.
Yeah, because she's starting
because
to...
she might be dressing like a prom queen, but she doesn't act like one.
That and the fact
She's a
that
nice
she can't...
girl.
Right, and she is trying hard to remember who she used to be prior to.
She's a good person, is what I'm saying. Like, even though she dresses like that, she's always been nice to Lucas. You know what I mean? Like, she's always, like, taken Lucas under her wing and, like, been nice to him. Even when Mona, like, was, like, pressuring her not to be. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that she does really, out of all the girls, really have a sense of who she is. She just doesn't realize it. We see it, but she doesn't. So we'll continue this, god damn it.